as possible, if not at the very least do a lot of damage to the economy of CLG Red. But it's a risky move, Gompers. I mean, if Shopify Rebellion can't take this next round, that likely means that they won't be able to take the next one either on their buy-up, which would have been their buy-up for rifles. They won't be able to afford. They'll be forced onto an eco, and CLG Red would have an even greater opportunity to close this gap. And a very patient round here for Shopify Rebellion. They know that CLG is on the buy-up, hoping maybe that some aggression comes out of their defensive side, but CLG Red just holding strong, holding patient, playing far back, because they're expecting an anti-eco for themselves. You know, they think that Shopify Rebellion is most likely going to be on pistols, maybe trying to overwhelm.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, within this round, we can see Bungie attempting to hold down. Claudia does have this headhunter. Even though Bungie's down, that Marshal's still there for retrieval, if needed, for Shopify. So it's one of those things.
30 seconds left.
Or maybe for CLG, if they want to push for this. You can see, though, it is going to be a force for CLG. They have it. Especially Shopify.
Ooh.
They have the Spectres down. It's beautiful, though, for Claudia. Not really going to utilize that Ghost in hand. Just the Headhunter needed. And even though the Force came through for Shopify, you can see CLG really taking it home. They're going to be peeking together. They're going to be attempting to poke here. And Panini, not knowing what to do, not knowing what angle to take care of firsthand. It is going to be CLG playing with Panini's emotions. But, I mean, that Force now spicy. We can see as that force comes through, the economy is going to be going lower for Shopify.
Kind of savings bank account, if I should say, for themselves, and they won't have as many rounds to play with, you know, before being forced onto a full save of their own. So not completely in vain on the side of Shopify Rebellion. Still another slow round to start, though. But this time, they're going to be leaning towards the A site. No util or presence shown quite yet, and as I say that, the drone will come out to clear pipes.
And the wall is going to be placed down so that you can see Shopify Rebellion attempt to take it. I mean, the wall kind of covering off a lot here, but they're trying to play with it. CLG are going to be able to have it. The Guardian playing out perfectly here, but Bungie is going to be taken down in the endeavor to take another. Panini. Oh, and KP. Beautiful. Beautiful utilization of those shock darts. Knows that they can at least probably get one here. And they will. I mean, now it's just on and Rise. But we've seen these nasty shots with these Sheriffs.
I mean, KP's shock dart utility has just been on point. That recon is going to come out to be able to clear that back snowman space. And there is the Viper's Pit available in the hands of Panini. We're actually going to see that coming out right off the bat. And it's going to make the retake here just that much harder for CLG Red, and even more possible for Shopify Rebellion to convert this round into their favor, because now time is on their side and it's Rise. CLG Red, you have to push in. Oh, but do you see this wraparound coming through?
Nobody knows. I mean, the pit goes down. Now, really, it is just Rise alone. KP is going to get some information, although Rise is trying to tempt out anybody that wants to try to take that fight. But, I mean, the sound indicator really just means, hey, let's spray this down and let's hope that we can take out, you know, Rise in this endeavor.
Out here for Shopify Rebellion, but things are paying off. Lear does come through to see if CLG has aggressed through a main. Owl drone gonna force out that tailwind early on beside of Bungie.
Lauren is sitting right behind, waiting. And you can see, though, CLG have to save this round, which is unfortunate. They looked pretty good in the last. They were taken down. We can see here, though, Shopify are going to attempt trying to get this site. Rise in a difficult position, just hiding right underneath, and Claudia with the Headhunter. Might just be able to... No, not gonna get the one. I thought maybe. I actually had a lot of faith in Claudia there.
Right here, right now. It's gonna be 11 for Shopify Rebellion. Likely match point not too long afterwards. So this is gonna be a pretty make it or break it round here for CLG Red. See them playing patiently. Shopify Rebellion, they play patient as well. Just a nice slow default. The Recon not going to clear anything out, not grab too much information, maybe provide a false sense of security over to Shopify Rebellion there. That's going to be the tailwind burned right off the bat.
Yeah, but we can see the Hunter's Fury come out. It's not going to hit much, although Bungie is trying to bring that operator showdown back. Is going to want to take it home, but actually isn't going to. Sonder instead is going to say, hey, you're done leasing your property. I'm actually going to start renting it out. But, you know, you can have it back pretty soon as I'm done with this game in general. Sonder really coming through, attempting to take it, continuously getting these picks, and you see the second one down. Now, it's just a showdown between Rise and Flowerful. Rise and Claudia once again left there. Now it's Rise all by themselves, having the one. That Snakebite still there, could close off that angle that Rise is ever so worrisome of. But Sonder with the 4K does close this out.
Possible, but that would likely be 6 rounds in a row that CLG Red is looking to take after Shopify Rebellion reaches match point. Not going to say that they are going to guaranteed. Who knows, CLG Red could pull out a massive thrifty under their belts, but
they end up losing just at that chokehold, that choke point. But you can see here, Claudia is going to try to do that. Just hold the site, maybe try to get these picks, take the first one down. And Amnesia holding it down in kitchen, can hear Flowerful, but nobody checks this corner. Amnesia holding it perfectly, and that is the hero rifle. We're gonna see that rifle come in. It's Amnesia's game to play, especially now that they have that in hand. Bungie goes down, Amnesia still with the Vandal, and he's going to be caught up, but it's the 2K, and on attempting to keep it down. Still, the Sheriff in hand, the Recon Bolt there, could utilize it here, but it's difficult. It is a 3v1. The spike being planted as well. Han has, some time here, but as soon as that spike starts ticking faster and faster, so will the heartbeat of Han. You can see the Owl Drone could clear out this angle, but it's just going to be eyesight. That's going to do it for Han. I think Sonder might actually have this one through. Knows that Han is going to peek. The pre-fire comes down. Sonder knows, hey, I have this one in the bag, but will CLG
back to what's familiar. Shopify Rebellion leaning back over towards the A site, running with this momentum. Looks like it's going to be a pretty aggressive execution.
Yeah, they have it. CLG, no, not going to hold it once again. They're going to play for the retake, but this time nobody's going to pick off initially. Never mind. Just as I say that, Lori, completely taking the words out of my own mouth, is going to be hiding just underneath, and Amnesia feels it. Amnesia has some sense of worry. Right underneath the Resurrection. Perfect. It's coming out in this round. They need it here for CLG. They're going to attempt this push. The plant comes down. Amnesia's trying to clear it out for everybody else. The spray down is going to be worthy, but beautiful heal that comes through is going to allow Amnesia that second chance. Never mind, completely ripped out of their hands. Shopify KP able to take the one, and you can see tons of trades coming through. Claudia not wanting to close this out, but Sonder, we see the Reyna alive still. One more orb left to be used, and beautiful to close off the round. You would not expect it, but a Red Bull clutch for Sonder in the last round at 13-6.